Hello, beautiful people. We are on day 4 of Yoga for Self-Care. And today is about renewing, refreshing, restoring. And that's the theme pretty much for this whole 5-day self-care. Tomorrow we're going to do yoga for motivation. So it'll be a little bit different. But this one assumes that you are feeling a little bit exhausted. So we did overwhelm, and I guess exhausted might fall right underneath overwhelmed. But if you are, all kidding aside, many people are right now, and the statistics are supporting that people feel they feel exhausted, and for a number of reasons. They're sad, of course, grief, and whatever their personal situation is, plus what's going on in the world. There's a lot that we can all agree to be concerned about. So, and that makes you feel exhausted. And the thing is when we're exhausted, and I said this about being overwhelmed, it's hard to come to practice. And I know I have those days. You are not alone. You're just like, man, I'm just too tired for this. But often, believe it or not, often when we're feeling exhausted, we are, it can be what's going on, but we are perhaps over breathing. That happens when we're not even realizing it. And over breathing can make us feel exhausted. And then it could be the typical, you know, your blood sugar level is low, you're not eating right, you might be feeling lonely or tired, just you didn't get enough sleep. So, we have to look at the basics too. Are we taking good care of ourselves in terms of sleep, in terms of what we're eating and how much we're eating? So there's a lot that goes into it. But in terms of yoga, there are some simple things that we can do and when we're feeling exhausted, and I am looking forward to showing you them. So we will get to practice in just a moment. Thanks for being here. So, day 4, let's get ready to renew ourselves. Yes, so we're starting out in mountain pose, and I'm coming by the chair, and we'll use the arms and the breath. And like I said, we don't want to overbreathe, but we'll show the optimal way to breathe. And that's just to bring the arms down by the sides, and we'll inhale to 3 through the nose if you can. 1, 2, 3. And exhale 4 out of the mouth. So it's a longer exhale. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. And exhale out of the mouth. Ha. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go one more inhale. Let the chest rise. And then exhale out of the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And just pause for a moment. Notice how that felt. All right, just notice how that felt. You might not feel anything, and that's okay too. So now we'll have our hands down by our sides, and we're going to do something called rebounding, grounding, centering. It's got a lot of different names. We used it in our last practice. And if you want to put your hand on the chair, you can lift and release the heels. Just a way to say, I think of it as saying, I'm here, and I'm ready. Feel my feet on the floor, lifting and releasing. Feel that little reverberation. Sometimes I even like to go, just like inhale, and then, and then inhale, and a longer, and then just stop, just stop, just stop. And notice how that felt. And sometimes maybe that's all you need, right? In a day, you're feeling stressed out, you still have things to do, and you just take time. You can go in the bathroom somewhere and just go, man, I got to shake it out. All right, it's a good break for you. So that's our mountain pose, and we're going to move into a pyramid pose. So we'll come back behind the chair, stand up close to the chair, and then step back. So we're in, if you can imagine a pyramid, like your head is down and you're in sort of this triangle shape. So in pyramid pose, our legs are straight, our elbows are bent, our back, our spine is long, and the neck is continued from the spine. So we're not going down, neck is long, and we're looking just downward. We'll start to ease back by bending the knees. So bend the knees and then straighten the legs and come back up. And we'll do that again. Draw down, maybe further down. This time I want you to let the head go, let the chin relax, and then sit back again. Sit back. And then straighten the legs, come back up again, breathe, and go one more. Come down, legs are straight, and then sit back. Let that chin drop again. Yeah, maybe feel your legs up against your belly, and then draw back up again, all the way up. Legs are long and strong. Walk back up. Let your hands go and let the shoulders roll back a couple times. Just move them back. And settle your hands down by your sides. So that's a pyramid pose. It gives you a nice stretch in your legs, and it's also a good way to somatically breathe by really moving the breath with the body, So we'll come back to standing pose. And in our standing pose, I want you to take your hands and bring them into fists. So curl your fingers in and then put your fists right here on either side of the spine. And that's where, a little bit low, and that's where your kidneys are. And we're going to rub the kidneys, and we have adrenal glands back there. We're activating the adrenal glands. Not easy to say fast. Activating the adrenal glands and the kidneys. And that's a good way to kind of restore yourself in a way, because massaging in that area is refreshing to the body. So a little bit more, and then just place your hands in that area. Just feel kind of a warmth, and we'll pause to breathe. Now we'll let the hands go down, and I want you to continue down the backs of your legs, and we'll lean a little forward and come down, and you're letting your fingers glide. You don't have to come all the way down, and then draw back up, all the way back up to the kidneys. And this is called the bladder meridian. This helps give some revival to the bladder and all the things that go with it, everything attached to it. Just the whole system coming down, and we're just letting the fingers glide along, activating that energy, coming back down, and then coming back up. Yes, and then we'll add just a little bit more massage, and then just release. So let your hands relax. We'll take the hands out. I'm going to get closer so you can see. We're going to fold in the pinky finger and the fourth, third, second, thumb, and then other way, thumb, index, third, 4, 5. So take a breath, exhale, one finger at a time coming in, then inhale, one finger at a time going out. Just a nice way to slow down the breath. Exhale, coming in, one finger at a time. And then inhale, one finger at a time, coming back out. Yeah. And then just open and close your fingers. We've used our hands a lot already doing that massage for our adrenals. And then just shake it out. And we'll move the wrists now. Just move them in a circle. And then move the other way. And then just let your hands rest down. Coming back into our mountain pose. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me a little better, the whole thing. I want you to separate your feet just a little bit wider than we do in our mountain pose. And we're going to lift this left heel and swing the arms right. And then bring those arms down, lift the other heel, swing them left. So we're just going side to side. Switching, let your breathing just be organic. Just breathe. Yeah. And feel your body move. Feel how your one leg holds your weight and the other. Feel your strong legs. This will prepare us also for the next pose. And it's going to be a triangle pose. So we'll come back to just stillness, walk your feet in, and now we're going to use a chair where we're standing in front of where you sit. So in front of where you sit. And put your hands on the chair. We're going for the middle. That's how we'll be touching this chair. So come back up again, step your feet wide, and your toes can just point forward. And we'll bring the arms out like this in cactus arms. We're going to bow forward, bend your knees, and put your, this is my right hand at the center. We're going to let this left elbow come up. And if it feels okay to you, you're going to extend the arm up, look up, then bend, come back forward. Both hands are on the chair. Bend your knees and then bring your elbows up bent. Okay? We'll do that again. Bow forward, bend your knees, bring your hands down. Now this hand stays on the middle of the chair. You're going to open up the opposite shoulder, opposite elbow, and if you want, extend the arm. And if you can straighten your legs, do that, or just stay in the bent knee position. Bring that hand down and come back up again. Come back up again. We're going to release the hands down and remember the side to side we did. We're going to side to side it again. Sort of loosening those hips up. Move your weight one leg, move it to the other. I'm raising my heels alternately. Okay, and then let's give it a try again. So we'll stand in front of the chair. You're going to bend your knees. Let's go ahead and just put our hands down on the chair. And now we'll raise up this left elbow and maybe extend the whole arm. Maybe you straighten your legs, maybe not. And then bring that hand down. Now we come up and open, take a breath. And then come back again, come down. Now we lift this right shoulder up, right elbow, maybe extend the arm, maybe the legs are straight or bent. Bend that elbow again, hand comes back down, and then lift back up again, open back up. Yeah. Then from here, let's just get a nice long stretch in a child's pose. So child's pose, I'm going to come behind the chair now. So hands are on the chair, feet are close to the chair. Now just step back and your hands are at the top there. We're going to bend and let the back go long, and then draw back up again. Breathe, and the back go long. Come up again and breathe, and then back into child. So in this child pose now, I want you to bring your left hand behind your back and then look to the left. Bring that hand back forward, straighten your legs, come up, walk forward, let your spine extend long, and bring your hand right here, left hand again, and right at the sternum, right in the center, and lift that sternum. Feel that whole front side of your body stretch, and then release. We'll come back down again into child's pose. Step back, bend your knees, and then we're going to wrap this right hand behind you. Look over to the right. Then look back, down, bring your hand back forward, straighten the legs, walk your feet forward, draw in your tailbone, and let your shoulders come open. Then bring your hands right here at the sternum again and lift your chest into your fingers. So you're opening up that whole front torso. And then release back down, release your hands, and then just shake it out, shake the hands out. And then we're going to shake a foot, a leg, and hold, shake the other, and then come back to a standing pose. So from the standing pose, we're going to come back behind the chair again. I'm going to turn a little this way so you can probably see me better. We're going to lean over the chair, so I'm pretty close to it. Chest is up there, and bend your knees. So you're sort of sitting back into your heels. And we're going to bring this left arm, it's my left arm, maybe your right, up. And then as it comes down, we're going to straighten the legs and bring that arm under. Bend your knees and bring it up and let go. And then we'll do the other side. So bend your knees. We're going to let go with this other hand. Beat it underneath. And then back up. And then back to the chair and come back up, all the way up. And release your hands this time. Bring them into fists again. And massage into that low back area on either side of your spine. So really get it, get it. We've been doing a lot of twists. And then release. Okay, in this next pose, we're going to get some nice hip stretches. You can either use a chair for it or not. And this is what it looks like with the chair. Just hold on to the back of the chair. We're going to bend the knees slightly and take your hand and put it on the side of the hip right there. And move your hip into your hand. Your head goes in the opposite direction. So feel that stretch. Then come back up straight. Bow a little forward, bend the knees. Now you put your other hand on the hip. You move your hip into your hand. Head goes the other way. Come back to center. Come up. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Hands go here. Bend the knees. Hand to hip. Head the other way. And then inhale back up, and we'll go one more. Bow forward, bend the knees, hand to hip, and then head the other way. And then draw back up again. Now bring those hands back into fist one more time. Massage, maybe all around the hip. Or you could take a flat hand and do that. Just keeping things warmed up, keeping things moving, hydrated, and then release and relax. Just shake your hands out again. And then we'll return to the chairs. So we'll return to seated pose. Back up a little, make sure you could see me. And we're going to lift up your right knee or left, it doesn't matter, we'll do both, and hold with your arms are long and your knee is in your hand. And with an exhale, I want you to pull the knee in, just ah. Then inhale, let your chest lift. And then exhale, draw that knee in. Inhale, chest lifts, breathe. And then one more exhale. Then inhale and release that knee. These are really good to do in bed. So you can get both knees at one time. And it is a real nice stretch for your low back. So we'll do the other side. So knee goes up, hands go on the knee. We're going to take a breath first and then draw the knee in as you exhale. Then your knee comes away. You have more room to breathe. Breathe. Then exhale, draw in. Inhale, come back out again. And one more exhale. And then inhale, come back out. And then let your foot go down. Just pause for a moment. Just breathe. And then I'm going to move back up again. So towards the end here, we're going to do a little bit more activation of areas of the body that are calming to manipulate. And in our last practice, if you're doing these consecutively, we touch right here, and this is the sternum, right between the ribs. And we're going to put both fingers on the sternum and then start to come out to the sides. And a little higher up, you can feel your collarbone. It's pretty prominent. You can put your fingers there. And then drop just underneath the collarbone on either side of the sternum. And we're going to massage right here. And this area, we did the bladder meridian from Chinese medicine. This one is called Kidney 27. So remember how we've been activating the kidneys by, massaging on either side of our low spine? This is another way to refresh the kidneys right here. And then sometimes it can feel a little touchy. So just be light, and then we'll soften, do very light taps. It's very, very light taps. Like you're activating, but you're not pushing hard. Breathe. Then we're going to take one hand away and put it on the navel, right at the navel. And then just take the other hand left up there and a thumb on one side of the kidney 27 and two fingers on the other side. So just kind of hold there and feel the warmth underneath your hand on your belly, right over your navel. Feel the energy of your hands touching this area up here on either side of the sternum. And just exhale it all out. And as you inhale, maybe you feel the chest rise a little bit, your fingers coming up. And if you go a little more, maybe you feel your hand coming up as the breath goes down. And then exhale from the belly out of the mouth. Take a breath into 3. And then exhale, firm the belly about 10%. Push that breath out. Inhale to 3. Now exhale to 5. Push, draw in the belly about 10% and then push the breath out. And go one more. Inhale to 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale to 6. Firm the belly a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then breathe naturally. Let your hands go. Return to your legs. Just pause for a moment. Notice how your body's feeling after this relatively short practice, not too short. And we're going to turn the palms up like we're receiving some good energy here, ready to catch it. And bring your thumb now to the tip of your index finger. And this is a mudra. A mudra in the yoga philosophy is a hand gesture. And so you can see this makes a circle. So it's a symbol of connection, like you're connecting the breath to the body, or you feel connected to the people who are practicing with you, or whomever else you feel a good connection with. Then we'll just let the chin drop down and feel your feet on the floor and see if you can let go a little more in your legs. Maybe start at the feet, let the feet get kind of heavy, your calf muscles, let the quads above the knees, let go in the buttocks. You can kind of wiggle in your chair if you want. Let go in the belly. Feel the chest soften. If you can imagine where your hand was right there, can you soften? Soften in the shoulders, the elbows, the hands. Feel your palms soft, light. Let go in the jaw. You can stretch if you want, like you're saying, ah, and then let your jaw relax. Soften in the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead. And then we're going to release the thumb and index finger. And I want you to take the palms of your hands right above your eyebrows, right there, and put your fingers right in the center of your forehead with the middle fingers touching each other. And right at that point between those fingers, that is the crown of your head. That is the crown of your head. So feel that as you touch it. And as you exhale, just have a light touch there. So exhale. And then as you inhale, press a little bit on the crown of your head. And as you exhale, release the pressing. Inhale, press a little, pause, and then exhale, release the pressing. Release anywhere you're holding. And go one more. Inhale through the nose if you can. And exhale, just release the pressing. And let your hands come down. Rest your shoulders by letting your hands drop down. We're going to lean over with this left ear, coming towards the left shoulder. Now reach your right hand down towards the floor. Feel your shoulder come away from the ear. Draw back up to neutral. Now bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. Don't try not to force it. And then draw those fingers down on that left side. Come back to center. And now we'll bring this left hand over to the right side of the neck. Support your elbow. Come on down the side of the neck or massage into the neck any way it feels good. We're renewing and restoring. And then we'll do the other side. So right to left and massaging into the neck, into the shoulder, anywhere it feels good. Self-massage is a wonderful tool for relaxation. And now we'll just return in another mudra, Namaste mudra, right here at the center of the chest. And this is a common hand gesture all over the world. It's how people pay respect to one another, and to their higher power, to their God as they know it. So just breathing into your hands in a natural way, just noticing how your breath moves in your body. And maybe give some thanks to your own breath, your ability to breathe. And I'll sing our song. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for day 4. I hope you feel better than you did when you came. Yes. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Namaste.